There are important matters to discuss. The shadows yet fester. The dead three united under cover of darkness. The balance shifts. There are depths to this alliance yet unplumbed. Consider, mortal. Do illithids possess souls?
These abominations are soulless, surely.
Correct. Yet, the three amass an illithid army void of apostolic souls that could imbue them with power. A flock without souls, yet to what end, O tempted one? This is the question thou must come to answer. Until such time, be availed of my services.
You know of these urges. What can you tell me?
Nothing thou dost not already know.
You seem to know a lot about the dead three.
Yes, Bane, Lord of Darkness, Baal, Lord of Murder, Merkel, Lord of Bones. Once judged, ascended, then vanquished as one, and as three. The alliance is reforged, mortal. The plains thus quake, and the gods shudder.
Why are you here?
Where matters of balance are concerned, I am eternally called.
As you wish.
Come, we are rested enough.
Occultists, I've come to kill you all. There's truly no one here. Well, more to kill in the city.
We leave the heart of the Absolute alive, thanks to you. You did well to defeat Ketheric. But Ketheric was only the first to fall. There are many more battles ahead, and they will not be so easily won. You will need allies.
I already have allies.
You have the makings of a leader. Your actions have already inspired those around you. But if we are to succeed, we will need others.
I will build an army to rival that of the Absolute.
Baldur's Gate may not know it yet, but its fate is bound to ours. Seek on its streets those whose purpose aligns with our own, and invite them to our cause. Together, we will put an end to the Absolute, the Chosen, all.
Storm is no more. Yet, Lady Shah's power persists. She shall be pleased, no doubt.
I thought you'd be happy.
You wish to consult me?
You must be glad Ketheric is dead.
I take no pleasure in his passing. Whatever faults he may have had, Ketheric was a great leader.
You respected him.
Of course. He ruled Moonrise for centuries. That in itself deserves respect. I believe he was an honorable man, but the gods used him as their plaything. First Shah and her sister, then the three behind the Absolute. I sympathize.
Do you think he could have been redeemed?
A meaningless question. If he had killed us and conquered the Sword Coast, I would envy him. As it is, he lost, and I pity him. But I will never forgive him for handing me to Orin. For that, I hope Merkel hollows out his bones and lets them be dust.
When did you first encounter the cult of the Absolute?
A true soul came to my city preaching a message of togetherness, accompanied by 2 novices. Menzoberranzan is not fertile ground for such messages. I killed them and hanged their bodies in my garden.
They were fools to encroach on Loth's territory.
I thought so too. This world is full of fools, after all. But in this instance, I was mistaken. Our visitors were not fools. They were bait. Even as the flesh sagged and sloughed away from their eyeless skulls, their audacity infuriated me. I had to know where they came from. And whoever sent them was counting on my curiosity overcoming my caution.
You followed their path back to Moonrise.
Yes. All it took was a simple act of necromancy, and the corpses told me where I needed to strike. Moonrise Towers.
You waged war against Moonrise?
No. I was prepared for combat, but I intended to strike subtly. As it turned out, to my shame, I was defeated without even drawing my weapon. I came to Moonrise with a retinue of warriors and assassins, the best House Bainray had to offer. I expected a battle, but found a fully laden feast table and a welcome befitting a house matron. Ketheric expected us, expected me, and I fell for his flattery.
Pride can be a great weakness.
I recognize my flaws. Pride is certainly among them. Ketheric proposed an alliance between Moonrise and Menzoberranzan. I admit I was captivated by him. He invited me to the head of his table as his guest of honor. I was wary, of course. If I had been in his position, the food would have been poisoned. It was not the food I should have been wary of. It was the pale woman at the foot of the table. Orin the Red. We had barely begun to eat when she spoke for the first time. I only caught one word, my name. Then, quick as lightning, she climbed onto the table, a dagger in each hand, and skipped toward me, slicing the throats out of my men as she passed them.
She sounds delightful.
Few things frighten me. Orin is one of them. Ketheric held me still, his hand on my shoulder, the grip tight enough to crack the bone. When Orin stood before me, she touched the dagger to my eye, drawing out a tear of blood. "I want this one," she said. Ketheric nodded his permission, and I was taken below. You've seen the horrors of the colony. Orin kept me there for days. She forced me to watch as my men were processed. Some for food, others as thralls. And then she placed the tadpole in my eye herself.
You'll get your revenge.
That is certain. You know the rest as well as I do. There were massacres before the Grove. Religious communities, mostly. Those who refused to convert. Then there was you, and now there is freedom. Soon there will be vengeance.
Soon there will be.
As you approach Minthara, you feel her mind reaching out to yours, tentative and curious. Then it retreats, soft as a whisper.
Sorry. Old habits.
What are you apologizing for?
I did not ask permission. When we first met, before Moonrise, I intruded on your thoughts without hesitation and took what I needed from your memories. I would not do that again, unless I had reason to think you were hiding something from me. And I do not. I did not think we would ever share anything more than an uneasy alliance, born of our mutual enmity for the Absolute. I was wrong. A deeper bond has grown between us. I trust you. But I would like to touch your thoughts again, now that my mind is my own. May I?
Only if I can see your thoughts as well.
Of course. I do not hide anything from you. When the Absolute fell silent, I thought I would be alone. I expected to spend my days among surface dwellers who knew nothing of my culture. I did not expect to meet another outcast from the Underdark who understood me. I did not expect you.
You're rather special yourself, Minthara.
I have been told that I am special since my mother first held me in her arms. The burden of expectation. Before the Absolute, I lived a life of certainties. I knew that I was destined for greatness because I was born to it. I also knew that my inherited privilege came with a cost. That the bonds of fellowship and family could be broken by envy and ambition. I could not enjoy the taste of food for fear of poisoning, and I could not enjoy the company of lovers and friends because I feared they hid knives behind their smiles. In spite of the danger, I was happy. I knew myself, and I understood the world around me. Now, nothing is certain. Without Lolth, without the Absolute, without my home, I do not know myself. But you do, I think. Show me myself through your eyes. Let me see what I am to you.
She joins her thoughts with yours, and you are as one. You share in her strength of mind and formidable will, but also the doubts that eat at her conviction. Those doubts cluster in swarms, and the thickest is around her sense of self. She pushes past, revealing the image of her you hold in your mind. What does she see?
A lover.
The cold shell of Minthara's mind melts away, and you are drawn into the heart of her. Warm, passionate, and dangerous.
I have never lacked confidence, but this conflict seems so much bigger than the two of us. It frightens me. I do not know if we will survive it, but whatever life remains to us, I would gladly spend it fighting at your side and lying with you at night.
There's nothing I want more.
Her mind touches yours, feather light and hesitant. A stark contrast to the confidence with which her thoughts intruded on yours in the past.
Tonight, there will be no voices, no orders, no gods. I belong only to you.
I am not yours. You are not mine. Or so I've come to believe. And you favor Minthara, no less. I thought you valued yourself. Minthara certainly doesn't.
Trust me. It's for the better.
Yes, I'm sure you see it that way. You are Shakfon Ashdu, source of my bruises. The wounds you inflicted will heal, but they will leave behind scars.
We're just too different, Lae'zel.
The dog is unable to speak through the small bag he holds in his mouth.
What have you got there, boy?
I don't know. Maybe you can tell me. All I know is I thought of you when I saw it.
It's a rather nice gemstone. Come here, boy. Who's a good boy? Who's the best boy?
You wish to consult me? You are exquisite.
I know.
I need a moment for the two of us.
What can I do for you, my friend?
I wanted to ask about Cazador's ritual. You must be thinking about it.
The thing that will decide my fate forevermore. Yes, it's been on my mind. Why?
Calm the fuck down. Do you think we can stop it?
Well, in theory, it's simple. Destroy Cazador, stop ritual. That's assuming we want to stop the ritual. What? I've obviously thought about it. If I was the one who completed the ritual, I'd have such power. And I could walk in the sun without fear I'd turn into a mind flare.
Naturally, who wouldn't be tempted?
Of course, I don't even know if I could complete the ritual. It may be impossible, but it certainly is tempting.
We'll see. I need you in my party. Join us.
Well, obviously I would, but you have so many followers already. I wouldn't want to crowd you.
I think Lae'zel should be elsewhere.
In that case, I'd be happy to tag along. Leave no trace. So, how does love feel about romance? Are you expected to bite your mate's head off afterwards?
Be grateful I no longer follow the Spider Queen's teachings. If I did, you would be the first to fall into my web.
I can't tell if you're joking. She is joking, right?
I don't think she knows how to joke.
I saw it! Nobody beats me at hide and seek.
Get the little prick.
Will you play with me?
Absolutely not. Don't startle people like that. Easy way to wind up killed by mistake. Or maybe not a mistake.
Killed? Nobody dies around here, silly. Not like that. Play with me, and you'll see for yourself.
What are you, demon child?
Something is amiss about the boy, but exactly what eludes you?
Don't you have anyone else to play with?
I have a mummy, a daddy, and a doggy. They'll be back in a while, but you're here now, and I want to play.
You want to play? Fine.
All right. I'll hide, and you seek. Find me, and you win.
I always win. Alright, let's begin.
Get ready, and no cheating.
I have something to ask.
You weren't supposed to find me. You weren't supposed to win.
I always win. Don't be a sore loser.
You're not my daddy. Don't tell me what to do. Let's play another game. I deserve a chance to even the score.
Fine.
Try to find me again, but my family will be looking for you at the same time, so don't get caught!
Don't mind if I do.
I think I'll have that.
What to choose?
Shit, set me up. You want to play like that? Fine.
Time to deal some punishment.
Survival is all that matters.
I am veiled. Sweet dreams.
Outmaneuver them. Well, so much for peace.
I will not fail.
I'm coming for you.
Stupid child. I think we're done here.
I do not fall for my foes. I vanquish them. I cannot love who I do not trust, with either my heart or my body. I am fortunate to have found someone worthy.
Wait, did she just say love? Isn't that a little extreme?
The road to Baldur's Gate is up ahead. No turning back once we start down that road. The shadow curse still taints the land. Perhaps we could have lifted it, had we tried. Looks like an army marched through here.
Ketheric is defeated, the path ahead clear. You should be elated. And the sight of the land you leave behind does nothing to alleviate your sorrow.
Sergeant, if you are here, I presume Wern's Rock is secure, and preparations for my inauguration are complete.
No, Lord Gortash. We were interrupted. Another quake in the lower city. More severe this time.
So you came cowering to my chambers? I'm flattered, Sergeant. But even I cannot command natural phenomena to cease.
Forgive me, my lord. But there is panic in the streets. The people are afraid.
Perhaps the people would be calm if you kept your nerve. I expect better from the Flaming Fist than to run scared from a slight tremor in the earth. Get back to your duties.
duties, duties, duties. Patrolling and saluting and following and bowing and scraping and yes sir, no sir, rip and cut your throat, sir. Your plan is falling apart, lordling. Give me a reason not to cut you to ribbons.
Control yourself, Orin. We need to focus on reuniting the stones or the brain will break free. These quakes are just the start. Neither of us expected the prism bearers to kill Ketheric. They'll be traveling to the city. Let's make sure we give them a Baldurian welcome.
My prodigal bloodkin is among them.
They live?
Barely. I made mince of their ugly mind matter. And if they dare return, I will strip out their offal